don't know if you're familiar with this guy.
Ethan Klein.
Does he look familiar to you?
I don't know. I heard the Ethan Decline or something like that.
No, Ethan Klein.
Oh, really?
No, not
So
Decline.
Okay, all right.
It's from the L3 podcast, right?
The L3, yes, correct.
L3?
Correct. The L3,
Oh,
the
okay.
L3 podcast, right?
So there's 3 L's there or something?
I think 2 L's, or just
right.
2. 3 L's is a long love speech.
Okay,
but
okay, all right.
Ethan Decline says SNEAKO is making a mockery of Islam and doesn't know if he'll debate
That's why I
him on
said, look,
Zionism.
it says Ethan Decline there.
Oh, my mistake. It slips out. I look at him, I think declining person.
Okay.
He doesn't look very happy with life. So let's see what he has to say.
Right.
Okay, let me turn this.
His voice is declining.
All right.
Like as far as his whole like new Islam arc is just it's so phony because he's so
Islam.
not.
Oh yeah, no.
He's such a phony. Like he making a mockery of the religion.
Can you stop for a second? The way he said phony B word, it sounded very
Personal.
No, very feminine. Can you put that again?
Kind of like a period.
Or California girl.
Yeah, a little sassy. But I mean, I think he lives in
He's so not.
Oh yeah, no.
He's such.
He's so.
You see how he said it? I was like, this is like
Phony.
men don't
Like,
speak that way where we come
He
from.
making
so.
a mockery of the religion, in my opinion. The way he does it, he's a phony liar.
Yeah, of course.
And he's a terrible person. But yeah, I'm on the fence if it's worth like debating him or not. He's
You weren't on the fence about debating me when you challenged with your entire studio. And then I accepted, and now you climb back on the fence just like Moist Critical. You are the one who proposed for it. There's no benefit in speaking to you.
moron. He's not smarter
This
than
feels
Brett
like
Pitt.
a good compromise.
Yeah.
With the way that it played out.
Let's
Because
see how.
it didn't have to be like explicitly that. It was more spur of the moment, and it was with the specific goal of exposing him to his friends that
And the audience, because they are
an
all
audience of just what a loser he is. I think that's
and a hypocrite.
Okay.
So far, like, we just heard insults in a fruity voice. What do you want to respond? He literally made no points. Where's the
There was no
logic?
points. I'm a hypocrite
Where
liar.
is the criticism? That's it. Yeah, phony.
It's all
liar.
emotional stuff.
Yeah, it's just literally. And then he's saying, if you're insulting SNEAKO, why don't you have a discussion with him then? If he is that not intelligent as you say, or whatever it is, why don't you then show the world?
It should be easy.
It should be an easy,
Right.
yeah. It
piece
should
of
be
cake
easy.
discussion, right?
It
Let's
should
do
be done.
You should
Yeah.
want, if you really hate him this bad, you should want to expose him, like you say.
Yeah.
But the reality is, you're scared, bro.
Right. What about the who's the teammate? I don't know. One of his studio members. He looks like he needs some sleep or something, or just. But the guy looks like a. Wallahi, I don't know his name or something like this. But what do you think about the rhetoric, like the new arc, this stuff, the phony Muslim, this stuff? Is that even worth responding to? Because I've been a Muslim for subhanallah, it's been a year and a half, something like that, 18 months. What should I do about this criticism? Is it even is there even beneficial response?
Yeah, look, people got nothing of substance against you to criticize you with. That's why I said, what do you want to even respond to? That's why they always play this card. Look, what are you benefiting from being a Muslim, right? If those people who claim and pretend as if like you're pretending you are a Muslim, they are pretending themselves that you're pretending to be a Muslim. If this is the case, why are you benefiting? Why are you doing these streams right now? Why are you bringing Muslims? Why did you do a Ramadan stream? Why did you go to Mecca? Why did you waste your time and do all of these things, right? What's the point of doing all of that? If why would you be praying? And we know you're praying off camera. You're praying with us. Why would you?
Not just break. He would wake me up for prayer.
Like, why would you be
know what I
doing any of that? Like, if you are not a Muslim, right? Anyone who makes the argument is a low IQ person. 100%.
Well,
got
maybe
no
I'm
IQ.
just waking up Warner for prayer and I'm praying and I'm going for Umrah, all these things. I'm doing Ramadan streams, charity for Gaza. Maybe I'm doing that all because I'm being funded by Shouty.
But wouldn't you take do gambling and go to kick and do all of these? It will make a lot more money than doing that.
But maybe it's just because I have no other content and the most entertaining content is religious streams. You know, when you go on a stream, everyone wants the most popular topic.
Everyone says
religion is exciting. Yeah,
emojis.
Z's and emojis and stuff like this.
Yep.
I don't understand what the point of what to even say at this point. It just seems.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
It's extremely.
I'm not gonna lie. It kind of upsets me with this whole fake Muslim stuff because it's like how many Umrahs have we done together?
Two and a half.
Yeah, like 2 Umrahs, bro,
Yeah.
or maybe 3 Umrahs that we've done together, bro. How dare they call you a fake Muslim? That's like such a. Honestly, I'm honestly insulted by it. I'm honestly insulted by it.
No, it is.
So there's no point in even. But once again, we could do the debate. In my opinion, as I said before, he's afraid of speaking about Zionism because he is a Zionist. He went on a birthright trip to Israel. He has his family's Israeli. These people, so he doesn't want to talk about this because it's going to expose his double standards with this issue. His whole fan base. I'll say it again. Ethan Klein, your entire fan base wants Palestine to be free, and you don't. So you don't want me to point out a major flaw. You'll just say ad hominem attacks. I'm a terrible liar, person, phony, B-word, all this stuff. But you don't want to talk about the real issues because you're afraid. Let's talk about the real, most pressing issue. It's what's happening in Palestine right now. And if you don't want to talk about that, then just admit that you're a fraud. Hop back on the fence and then talk about YouTube drama forever.
And let me be clear about something. Sorry,
Go ahead.
I wanted to add is any Muslim who says that Muslim SNEAKO is not a genuine Muslim, whatever it is. Look, we're 100% clear here. SNEAKO is not perfect, nor am I, nor is the Warner, nor are you, the person, the Muslim watching this. So you see SNEAKO doing something, whatever he does, something, let's say, is not necessarily Islamic, it's not correct, it's a sin. Look at yourself first. If you come to me and you are a sinless individual, then we'll say, okay, you're sinless, so you get to lecture SNEAKO and everyone else on what they're doing, what they're not doing. If he is, okay, have you done anywhere close to the amount of work that SNEAKO is doing, not only done, that is doing right now at the moment for Islam? If the answer is no, then you don't get to criticize. Like if you're also a sinner, okay, he's sinning, he has sins, I'm sinning, the one is sinning, everyone is sinning. So let's be clear. We're not saying, when we say he is, you cannot say that because someone commits a sin, he's not a Muslim. That is the belief of the Khawarij, right? That is the extreme belief of an extreme group. So let's be very, very clear on that, right? Someone can commit sins, he's still a Muslim. Andrew Tate, the last discussion we had, I've criticized his rhetoric. It doesn't mean he's not a Muslim. We still say he's a Muslim brother. And we open welcome dialogue with him and we talk to him. We defended him when people accused him of incorrect things. Nobody is perfect, but that doesn't mean you can say this person is not a Muslim. Let's be clear on that.
But when it comes to Zionists like this who challenge to debate, I would just tell you, Ethan Klein, run back into the tunnels. Go back into the tunnels where you came from if you're afraid, and then never talk about it again. Or unless you want to have the conversation, because...
Or let me say this, okay. If the argument is that SNEAKO is this and this and that, why don't you have a discussion with me? Why don't you have a discussion with the Muslim on Zionism? Let's do it. Anybody. Doesn't have to be me. You pick and choose. Whichever Muslim that you see is an acceptable Muslim in the Muslim community, or someone who is, even, what's the name of that professor? What's his name? He's not a Muslim, who was on Piers Morgan, I think maybe the people in the chat will say that.
Which was
have him on. What was his name? Frankenstein or something. What was the name of that professor?
Finkelstein?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Finkelstein.
Have a discussion with them. Doesn't have to be me. Doesn't have to be Sneak. Have a discussion with someone who's very well known to speak against Zionism, and he's respected by the people. We respect that person, for example, that professor. Have him on your show. Speak about Zionism. If it's about SNEAKO being all of this, yuck, this and that, and all of these, insults. Then why don't you have this discussion about Zionism with someone else? And this will truly expose what he's trying to hide, right? It's not about you.
If I'm a terrible person and I'm a liar, then do the debate with somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. Do it with anyone who supports Palestine. Let's do it.
He won't. He won't. That's actually a good point.